Hey, okay, this trash bag. Today started off good, okay? I got a really exciting package. I got new Squishmallows. I got this one, Malcolm. I got this one, Scarlett, and I got that one, Stacy. I opened them up and I was like, I can't believe these are mine. I've wanted these for so long. Also, I also definitely have a spending problem, and I consume way too much. I'm such a consumer, which goes against all of my beliefs. And it's just like, whatever. Today started off really, really good, and then next thing you know, I know I'm insane, but anytime I use this, I swear I can feel it. Like I swear I can feel it making me less insane. Anyways, so I started off the day happy, and then I started realizing, like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything. Like, I spent my whole day stressed about how much I need to do, and instead of like spending my day doing those things that I really needed to do, I just spent my day stressing about how badly I need to do certain things, and I never actually ended up doing any of the things that I wanted to do, right? So then the end of the day hit, and all of a sudden, bam, depression. You know, the depression bug hit, and my sister described it in the best way possible. I get to a place where I zone out, where I am just a spectator viewing my life. I'm not actually there, but I am there, but I'm not really there, but I'm zoned out. Even my like hearing is less. And so I was in that mood, and I'm just sitting there just thinking, whammy, because it's nice, you know, and it's like a comforting place to be in. That is such a which sucks to say it, because I sat there and I could think of like 10 different things I could do that would make myself feel better, but instead I stayed sitting on that couch. Like, you remember that one commercial? I'll put a picture of it up on the screen of like this girl, and they're like, this is what happens when you smoke weed, you dip into the couch like that. That's how I felt. That is how I felt in the moment. And so anyways, I go to make a potato, because I'm like, I need to eat something that will make me feel better, because I haven't ate all day. And so I go to make a potato, but the next thing I know, I find myself laying on the ground on the kitchen, spread out. And I remember thinking in my head two things. One, this is like so movie character, and I hate that, and I'm really scared something seriously like bad is gonna happen in my life, and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm just like a movie character. Like, I feel like if I was like dying in my head, I'd be romanticizing me dying, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is like I'm dying, and like I'm in a movie. This is like me, and like it's like a movie, and like and like, what if something bad, like is that good or bad that I do that? We all do it, don't we? I hope so. Sometimes I say outlandish things, and I'm like, but we all do it. And I kind of say that to make myself feel better. Anyways. But I also think we're all a lot similar than we think. Anyways, where was I? Fuck, I can't remember, because I have such a bad memory, and that's really scary. Okay, so the depression, and I don't, okay, the second thing I was thinking about was, am I doing this for attention because there was other people around? And maybe I was, a little bit, because I wanted someone to be like, hey, we see your pain. Which they did, and they acknowledged it. So, anyways, I ate some potatoes. No, I'm skipping ahead. So anyways, I am laying on the floor while there's potatoes in the oven, and I'm on Instagram, and I see this account pop up on my Explore page of somebody who makes the same type of jewelry as me, except they are so much better than me at it, and like their stuff is incredible. And then I'm just like, you know what, I don't like that, because if I'm gonna do something, I think nobody else should be allowed to do it, so I don't have to ever see somebody be better than me at it and feel insecure. But the thing is, I never typically feel like insecure about that. You know, I'm never like, I don't typically like see people doing things better than me and feel insecure, but I felt so insecure seeing that. And instead of letting it inspire me to become better at my craft, I got so insecure. And I'm like, damn, what's the point? And then I started thinking about everything that's like wrong with me, because I let one little thing set me off, because I allowed myself to stay in a bad place. Anyways, I ate my potatoes just now, and now I'm feeling a bit better, okay? Because most of the time, if you don't feel good, you probably need to eat, and you probably need to drink water, and you probably need to sleep. But yeah, so I just wanted to pop in here and say, hey, That's what's going on in my life. Oh, another thing that's going on is today my sister was looking around my room and she was like, you have so many cool things. And I was like, you know what? Thank you. Because I don't get told that enough. I don't get told enough that like you have so many cool things, because I do have a lot of cool things, and sometimes it's really nice to be acknowledged in ways like that. And I and it's in like the most like, that's, I know that's my ego, and I know it's very egotistical, and like I don't even know, but it's nice for people, like, because I always think like, wow, I have so many like cool things. I've like curated like a very cool space, and yeah, I would like some compliments on it. I would like some compliments on it. But that's the thing, like, is me wanting people to be like, oh, your space is so cool, like me being super egotistical? Or is it me just being a human and wanting like validation? And that's not bad. Wanting validation is not bad. Receiving validation is important. Like, and if people are always like, oh, validation has to come from yourself, which yes, it does. But validation, I hate that people act like validation from others doesn't make you feel better about yourself. Anyways, where was I? I keep going off on my little tangents. Anyways, okay, so the jewelry person that was way better than me at it, made me feel bad, which is exactly why I think that nobody should be allowed to have the same type of passion and craft as me, because I shouldn't have to feel bad when I see people better than me at it. But it made me then think about one time this happened with a person where there was this one girl and I hated her, but I didn't have any real reason to hate her, but I hated her until I realized I hate her because she has so many of the traits that I wish I had, but I don't have. And so yeah, that was just a reflection of me, and then I stopped hating her. Yeah. So basically, sometimes life is a lot, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but like I just experienced so many emotions in such a short little time, and like I'm so self-aware of the emotions, but at the same time, like I'm allowing them to control me, but I know I can stop them, but I don't want to stop them, but I also really can't stop them on a realer note. And I just know that everybody can relate to this in one way or another. Like, I genuinely believe in telepathy. Like, you know how like when you're close with somebody, you can look at them in like a certain situation and you guys can have a full out conversation. You know exactly what that other person is thinking and like trying to communicate to you. I think that like we could actually get to the point that we could straight up talk to each other, or not talk, because I don't think we would hear the other person's words in our head. I think we would just know what they're saying. I think we could reach that, and I hate that the way society is set up. I don't want to play this like little game that they like set up. Okay, I'm like going off, but I was just talking about this. I don't want to play this game that they set up. I don't want to play the game of capitalism. I don't want to play the game of, I saw a TikTok like a year ago where somebody referenced America as an animal farm, and of course I can only speak from the position of an American because I know that every country is different, but they reference America as an animal farm, and it's so true. It is so true. Like, we don't, whatever. I don't like the game. I don't like the game of life. Okay, I don't like it, and I don't want to participate in this game, but the thing is I have to participate in this game. There's no like, oh no thank you, I don't want to play. You know what I mean? So it's like if people are playing a board game, right, the board game life, right? And I hate that game, by the way. The board game life is only fun for like 5 minutes, and then I get bored and I'm just like, I'm bored. I guess that's just what being bored is. And then you're stuck in that game for hours. But you don't get, but say I didn't want to play that game. I could be like, oh no thank you, I don't want to play that. You don't get to do that with life. Well, you kind of can, but then you don't get to experience life at all because you're no longer here. It's just unfair. I'm not meant to live like that. I'm meant to just chill all day. I am meant to just hang out with people that I love. I'm meant to just do things. I'm meant to just like draw. I'm meant to just like go outside and like roll around in the dirt and eat carrots. Eat the raw carrots that are like really big. I am not meant to like work a job I hate and spend my life just being so stressed about not having health care because I get kicked off my parents' health care in a few months. And it's like, I right now should be outside dancing on dirt, barefoot, you know, eating pomegranate seeds, you know. That sounds so, I want to do that. And this is making me remember this. So over the summer, I was in New Orleans. And before you say, girl, oh, COVID was existing then, yeah, it was. That was the most risky thing I did during COVID. It's when COVID was dipped. I was fully vaccinated. And at that point, that's when we thought vaccinations, we stopped us from spreading it. We didn't know that, like, oh, you can still spread it vaccinated. Anyways, I was in New Orleans, and me and the person I was with, we were sitting in like a little park on a bench, and there was this random man, and he was just like dancing around on the grass, and he was just like doing cartwheels. And I'm telling you, I think about this man every single day, because I remember when I was sitting there thinking, I want to go join him. I want to go get up there and start dancing and do cartwheels too. That looks like so much fun, but I didn't. Why? Maybe because people were giving him weird looks. You know, except me. I was like, I literally love this, and I'm just so different and unjudgy and like better than everybody else. No, anyways, people were judging him because people hate anybody that wants to do something that's not like normal and what we're forced to do. Whatever. I remember thinking, I want to join him. Like, and now I think back and I'm like, I should have gotten up and gone over to him and started dancing, because I know he would have accepted that and would have been excited. And so I literally think about that every day. And not just the fact that I wish I did that, but the fact that I wish I do everything that I can do, that I want to do, but I don't do, because we have one life and we're here for such a short amount of time. We should literally do whatever we want and not care, but like in a positive way. But it's so hard to like know that you believe that, but you can't actually participate in that, because the game that we all have to play doesn't allow us to do that without being punished. Damn. So I was just thinking a lot about that. I also think I'm bad at everything a lot of times, and everybody's just like lying to me to like make me feel better, because they know I have mental illness, and that like I'll get extra sad. I also hate how a lot of times men don't view women as people, and they don't even know that they don't view women as people. Cause like they just like, they can't, and like they're not consciously aware of it, but whatever. I hate a lot of things about the world. We're not gonna go down the man path, because I don't want to do that right now. But having a lot of realizations. Remember when Kylie Jenner was like, this is the year of realizing. Also, why do people care about the Kardashians? But at the same, see, that's the thing. At the same time, I'm like, why do people care about them? But at the same time, that goes against everything I believe, because I'm like, everybody has one life. Everybody gets to do what they love. So if people love the Kardashians, go for it. It's not really harming. Well, I think they are kind of harmful in certain ways. But it's, whatever, enjoy it. Who am I to decide what somebody gets to do? It's so hard too. I contradict myself. Like when I think about stuff like this, I contradict myself constantly. I've also been thinking a lot about abolishing prison, because I do fully agree with that, and I feel like I actually, like, I know how to do it in like a really good way. Like I really do think that I know the right way to do it. Like I have thought so deeply about this, because I have thought about a way for people who like for victims, because I know victims want their perpetrator to suffer, and I think that's totally fair. And I just have thought about so many ways that it could be done, that I think I need to speak to somebody in charge. Put me in, because I know how to abolish prisons, and I know how we should set it up, because I've read how everybody thinks we should set it up, but I have different ideas, and I know I'm right about this. Put me in. Also, when people say, oh, this world's a stimulation is a simulation. Also, stimulation, I am not on any stimulants. I know someone's about to be like, girl, you on Adderall? I'm allergic to Adderall. If I take Adderall, I will die. Not really. I bet if I take enough of it, I bet anybody would die if you take enough of it. Anyways, when people say this is a stimulation, I hate you. Shut up. No, just kidding. Again, you can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. No, you can't. But you can. You can believe whatever you want, but also no, you can't. No, you can't. Because it goes against whatever. I'm not having a breakdown. I'm not having a breakdown. I'm just have a lot of things I want to talk about, and I am just getting it out. I hate when people think that they're in a simulation where it's just them. Like it's their simulation. Like I'm the only person that's real. Everyone else around me isn't. Go to therapy. But also, who am I to tell somebody to go to therapy knowing how inaccessible therapy is and how hard? Literally, I just had a psychiatrist appointment, and for a good psychiatrist, she doesn't take insurance. It was like, what, $630 for me to talk to her? Out of pocket. So telling people to go to therapy is so, like, you can't even tell me, who can afford to go to therapy when you don't have insurance? Whatever. Okay. What am I saying? Where was I? I don't know. My memory is getting so bad, and I know the medications I'm on for like my depression and stuff make it worse. But I don't know. Oh, people who think it's just them in the simulation, I hate that. Like, I think that if you have to genuinely believe that, either like you're a narcissist, or you like are genuinely such like a sad person. Like, I think that there's no either or, like narcissistic personality disorder literally, or extremely depressed. Like, I just feel like there's no middle ground. Anyways, life is crazy, and so am I. But I'm also not crazy. I don't think I'm crazy, but who am I to decide what crazy is? I'm just one person. We would have to, as a collective, decide what crazy is. But then at the same time, is the collective always right? No. No. They used to think the sun was God. The collective as a whole have been wrong so many times. I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm gonna go make some jewelry. So I can see that I can make cool things too and not feel insecure. And it's okay that people are better than you at things. There will always be people who are better than you at things, and that's okay. Let them be your inspiration. Love you guys. Maybe we can do another chat like this soon. I hope you guys aren't scared of me now. I just had a lot to say really quick. And I'm scared I look crazy while doing it. Anyways, I'm gonna go look at my squishmallows because these babies bring me joy. Okay, love you. Bye.